Hello, this is Dr. Shashikumar Menon from Pharma Analytical Science Department of Ramnarayan Ruya Autonomous College. I'm going to talk to you about the Bachelor in Vocation program in Pharma Analytical Sciences. Our education system is such that we have to make choices at different stages of our educational career. For example, when we pass the 10th standard examination, we are in a dilemma and we have to make a choice. What faculty do I choose to continue my educational career? Do I take the arts faculty, or do I go the scientific way, or do I become more commercial and take the commerce faculty? And of course, we make our selections from various factors, sometimes pressures from our family, friends, relatives, and even sometimes our peers. Once we have done that choice of the faculty, we proceed to our 12th standard. Once you have passed the 12th standard examination, we are again in a dilemma as to what should I now follow. Should I take the classical course and become a graduate, or should I take a new age course of which many of us even don't know? Or should I take some professional course for which I need to clear the NEET exam? Today, this video is going to open a new avenue for you in a vocational degree program in the program of Pharma Analytical Sciences. Something which you all are very determined is what you are going to do in life after this position of passing 12th standard. Many of you are quite determined, and I'm sure even you are. For example, you need a very good life, or you need a good social or a familiar status with the career that you would like to follow, or you would dearly need a good career growth. Definitely, you would want to contribute to the family. You would like to take care of your parents, and for all this, you definitely need enough money. There should be avenues for your personal growth as you go years and years into your professional career. You must definitely have the satisfaction of doing a responsible job wherever you are. And of course, you would like to contribute to the society. If you are also much determined as to what you want to do in your life, definitely you must make an informed choice of your career. Considering this strong dividend of youth power that we have in this country, our government has launched this very important program of Skill India. Kaushal Bharat, Kushal Bharat. We have a skill ministry which is very actively involved in programs to skill the youth so that they become more employable, industry ready, and even ready to be very successful entrepreneurs. Under the Pradhan Mantri Kaushal Vikas Yojana, there are a lot of Kaushal Kendras that have been opened all over the country. And I'm very proud to say that Ruya College was one of the first autonomous colleges to get the Kaushal program under the Mumbai University. So within this Kaushal Kendra that we have set up in the college, we have running three different Kaushal programs or vocational degree programs. College has this very important motto of explore, experience, and excel. And within this motto, the institution has established the Kaushal Kendra with the motto of perform, practice, and perfect. Under this Kaushal Kendra, three courses of degree in vocational programs are conducted for tourism and travel management, greenhouse management, and of course, Pharma Analytical Sciences. The Kaushal Center of Ruya College uses contemporary technology with a high-quality hands-on training to skill the youth, and the center aspires to be one of the best centers for Kaushal training in the Indian subcontinent. The center wants to contribute effectively to nation building. This Pharma Analytical Sciences. Pharma Analytical Sciences is an applied science that deals with analysis of medicines and, of course, evaluation of the quality and safety of drugs and bulk drug substances, documenting these results and reports in compliance to the national and international pharmacopoeial standards. It's a very responsible science, and the person who follows this science takes a very responsible duty in the pharmaceutical industry. So the training for the pharma analytical science involves general laboratory skills, chromatography and spectroscopic techniques, sample processing, bioanalysis techniques, pharma analysis, regulatory compliances, various kinds of documentation, method validations and instrument validation skills, good laboratory practices, good clinical practices, good manufacturing practices, total quality management, and laboratory safety. All these things are trained along with the personality development of the analyst by soft skills and even preparing your skills to be used for becoming a successful entrepreneur. BVoc in Pharma Analytical Science is not equivalent to B.Pharm degree. I want you all to take a special note of this. B.Pharm is a bachelor degree in pharmacy which has a very wide application in pharmaceutical sciences, whereas the Pharma Analytical Science mainly deals with the analysis and quality evaluations of pharmaceutical formulations and also the regulatory compliances of these products. If you complete the pharmacy degree in B.Pharm, you are eligible to get a license as a pharmacist. Whereas once you complete the BVoc program in Pharma Analytical Sciences, you will not get a license for a pharmacist. Please note this clear distinction. BVoc in Pharma Analytical Science is not equivalent to B.Pharm. What will you learn in this program of Pharma Analytical Science? Definitely, you will be analyzing samples using different techniques, and the samples could be a drug formulation or a pure drug, or it could be any biological matrix for different compounds that you need to analyze from them. You will also learn how to use various techniques like gas chromatography, high performance liquid chromatography, high performance thin layer chromatography, and of course spectrometry. You will be able to conduct tests and verify requirements as mentioned in the pharmacopoeial standards. You will be able to interpret the data. You will record these scientific observations and report them in specific regulatory formats. You will be able to develop techniques which would be developed and validated. You will be working in collaboration with lots of other groups. You would also be able to coordinate with customers, staff and suppliers, and definitely you will be able to keep up to date the information about health sector including the pharma sector, validate methods and equipment, and at senior level it's likely that you would be involved in planning various laboratory programs and the conduct of various industry sponsored projects. Pharma Analytical Sciences is a 3-year vocational degree program, and it consists of 60% of practical hands-on training and 40% of theory, which is very different from the classical graduate programs. The final degree, of course, would be awarded by the University of Mumbai. The program has 6 semesters spread over 3 years as in any other BSc course. The program is also approved by the Life Science Sector Skill Council, which comes under the National Skill Development Council of Government of India. At the end of each year, there will be one examination which will be additionally held by the Life Science Sector Skill Council, and these would be for different skills that is required in the pharma industry. For example, at the end of the year 1, there would be an examination for the laboratory technician. At the end of year 2, there would be an examination for validation supervisor. And at the end of year 3, there would be an examination for quality chemist. Thus, in addition to the BVoc degree that you would be receiving after successful completion from the University of Mumbai, you would also get 3 more certifications of skill. Of course, if you pass all of them, which would be for laboratory technician, validation supervisor, and quality chemist, which has national recognition because it is conducted and certified by a Government of India authority. The Kaushal Kendra, where the Pharma Analytical Science course is conducted, is well equipped for hands-on training of the students, and you would be handling high-end analytical instruments in your entire 3-year program, and you would be personally trained to develop these skills and even evaluated about your skills in handling and managing these instruments. You would also be involved in various projects that the center undertakes for various industries. You would be calibrating and validating instruments, including developing SOPs for various instruments. You would be personally, individually working on these instruments to develop your skills. And of course, you would also be part of clinical trials that are conducted at this Kaushal Center, which are sponsored by various industries, especially for cosmetic topical formulations and some drug formulations too. Question that would be obvious in your mind would be, what are the job opportunities after I complete my BVoc in Pharma Analytical Science and also getting a certification as a quality chemist? One of the important reasons why Pharma Analytical Science has been selected for the Kaushal Kendra is because the pharmaceutical industry is a highly regulated industry. And if you are trained to work in a regulated industry, you could work in any other industry. Those use these technologies and techniques for their regular quality control. So therefore, you would very easily get openings in pharmaceutical companies, in public health laboratories, in agrochemical industries, contract research organizations, food testing laboratories, chemical and raw material manufacturers, multidisciplinary consultancy or testing companies, research and development laboratories, product specialists of various instrument manufacturing and selling companies, because you would have handled all these instruments. And of course, with environmental agencies who use these techniques for analysis of various environmental samples, you can start your own consultancies, or you can even join a petrochemical industry where most of these techniques are again used. And of course, finally, you can even join a healthcare center like a hospital laboratory where these high-end sophisticated equipments are also used. So the avenues for a pharma analytical graduate are several. And of course, you can also progress to a higher education either for an MSc or even an MVoc degree. The Pharma Analytical Sciences program, the BVoc degree, is similar to many of the BSc degree programs. So the first 4 semesters have a similar marks distribution of 1000 marks. Each semester would carry therefore 7 papers, the difference being that 4 of them are the skill-based papers wherein you would require the domain knowledge for actually using these instruments and techniques. The other 3 are the general components, which are the ancillary information and knowledge that you need to have while performing these analysis, and additionally the soft skills and communication skills that you need to develop to get into the corporate environment. In accordance with the theory papers, you would also have the practicals depending on the various instruments that you would be taught from the first year to the third year. As we told you, the BVoc program in Pharma Analytical Sciences is a vocational degree, and therefore there is a lot of emphasis on the hands-on training. And therefore in the final semester, the number of papers are reduced similar to any other BSc degree program. But in the sixth semester, there is a component of industrial experience through an internship wherein you would have to work in a pharmaceutical industry for a minimum of 90 days and learn about the industry, learn about their culture, and get some working experience and come back and give an examination on your internship. This becomes an integral part of your degree program, and as you can note, that internship carries 400 marks in the final semester. This is a very interesting aspect of this particular course. The program of Pharma Analytical Sciences is conducted with very proactive association of different pharmaceutical industries like Cipla Limited, Alchem Laboratories, Johnson & Johnson Private Limited, BioSRL Laboratories, USV Limited, Nichem Solutions, McLeod Pharmaceuticals, and Ajanta Pharma. These pharmaceutical industries provide inputs into the curriculum development, student training, and also for the internship of students, which provides the much needed industrial involvement for the conduct of the program. Now you must have got a fair amount of idea about this Bachelor in Vocation program of Pharma Analytical Sciences. For more information, please log on to the college website, that is www.ruiacollege.edu. You will get the prospectus, the syllabi of this entire 3 years program, and of course the other details about the admission procedure. All the best for your educational career, and do well.